Alright, what is going on, my friend? Welcome to the video. My name is Brando Linick, and this is actually a conversation coming to you from my home office, and it's going to be open, it's going to be candid, sharing really critical information you have to know when it comes to starting up your own business, when it comes to starting a business that works for you rather than against you. So the whole purpose of this video is really to give you enough information so you can make an educated decision on what you want to do by the end of this video, and also just save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And the example I'm going to be using in this video here, breaking down a business model review, is actually how to start a trash removal business. Now this is something, having been able to get around a lot of people over the last 3 years, having started a couple different types of businesses, people who have actually started their own trash removal business, it goes to the same territory of other businesses that I've started, dealing with the overhead of supplies, equipment, employees. It's not to say it's bad, but from a business perspective, alright, this is a business model review. You got to know this stuff before you start any business. You got to look at the overhead you're putting in, but not just the overhead, that's fine. You got to invest anyway in business, but you got to look at managing and maintaining that on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And if you are looking to start a business because you want to create time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility to do what you want to do when you want to do it, when you have more overhead, not saying this that you're going to have it with the trash removal business, but when you have more overhead and overhead in general, it cuts down your time freedom because it puts in more hours of work that you have to use and manage and maintain, systems and, programs and, I shouldn't say programs, but systems of, employees, equipment, supplies, all that stuff, and a fleet of vehicles. So it's just something to be aware of, and unless you're looking at this and you want to franchise out the business model, which is what a close friend of mine had actually done after they got their business license, they registered their business, they got going, it took them like a couple years, 2.5, 3 years to finally, hit a peak where they're able to franchise out their trash removal business. But I'll tell you, having a lot of other people who I've gotten around who have looked at this because they know it's a simple business and they just wanted to make money, be their own boss, I can't emphasize it enough. If you're looking at it for very similar purposes and you're not looking at it because you want to franchise out, and if you are, comment down below and I'll point you in the right direction. Just comment down below. But if you aren't and you're looking at this because you want to be your own boss, create a business that's simple you can make money at, to save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, to save you a lot of stress, a lot of late nights, I've got a lead for you here. And my story with this goes back about a year ago when I transitioned from a traditional brick and mortar business, dealing with supplies, dealing with equipment, all that stuff that entails a trash removal business. And I went from that, and I came across a person who was building a business without dealing with that stuff, without dealing with equipment, supplies, employees, office setting, a fleet of vehicles. And because they weren't dealing with that, building a business on the internet, making a high multiple six-figure income business, I started model and copy what they're doing. Less than 30 days later, obviously these are all not average or typical results. I'm not talking about getting rich quick here, just sharing with you my experience so you can make a decision by the end of this video. And was able to model and copy this person who is building a business on the internet without that overhead. Less than 30 days later, created for myself a full-time income business, working part-time, and was able to put my traditional business off to the side, walk away from corporate America. And once again, it's not a guarantee of your success. I'm not guaranteeing your success if you start an internet business, but I will tell you this: if you're looking at starting a business because you want time, freedom, leverage, and flexibility to be your own boss, learn to build a business on the internet, alright? Learn the skills required to building a business online. It'll save you a lot of blood, sweat, and tears where you can increase your profit margins and you can decrease your overhead from a business perspective, alright? Doing a business model review on, what's most profitable, what's most lucrative. And the best thing you could do is learn to eliminate as much overhead as you possibly can. Alright, there's always going to be overhead, but learn to eliminate as much overhead as you possibly can so your profit and income can be a lot higher. So I hope that makes sense to you, and the internet's just what I've come by to be the most profitable and lucrative way to actually do that. I don't think there's any other platform out there that can allow you to do that. So just my personal experience. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope this helped some of you guys out, and I look forward to seeing your success story regardless of the road you decide to go down. And if you'd like to learn more information about how to actually build a business on the internet without bugging friends and family, without dealing with equipment or supplies, if you want to learn the skills required to building an income in business online, if you're willing to learn, if you're willing to work, connect with me on my site after. It's 123marketingtips.com. I'll put a link down below in the description and I'll connect with you from there. But aside from that, appreciate your time, and I'll see you on the beaches of the world. Take care.